Welcome back to Valheim. A little bit of time has passed in my world since the last time we streamed, so let me catch you up. Right now, we are very close to the edge of the Black Forest. The Black Forest is, like, to the west of me, basically, where I am. It's kind of to the southwest, to the northwest. It's just generally to the west. Used to be that I would live, I think I lived around here someplace before, but now I have moved my bed, and I live close to the edge of the Black Forest, which is great, because the next thing I need to do is learn how to smelt metal. And that's something that is going to require me to go where the skeletons are and get myself some stuff to make a, is it a smelter? I don't know. I don't know enough about the tech tree. We're going to learn. But right now, I need to actually kind of solidify my foothold here. Actually, first thing I need to do, my stomach is emptying, so I need to eat some stuff. So, by the way, I did learn from some viewers on YouTube who left comments that, and I think somebody might have mentioned on Twitch recently too, that I thought that I had 3 food groups that I had to keep track of. That, like, mushrooms and fruits and meat were all fundamentally different things, and I needed to have one of each in order to fill my stomach. Turns out that is not the case. I don't know where I got that impression. I might have gotten it from listening to somebody else who maybe didn't fully understand it or explained it in a way that was unclear to me. But I thought that was how it worked. It's not. You can just have any 3 distinct foods. And so right now, I actually just ate a lot of meat, which is going to give me, I believe, a higher health than I would normally have, but not as much stamina as I would have gotten from eating fruit and veggies and stuff like that. So I'm doing that, by the way, because periodically around here I get attacked by Grey Dwarfs. So this place is not safe. And actually what I might need to do here is build my very first fort. So to speed things along, though, I spent some time on my own getting things just sort of barely up and running in this area. So you can see I've got a little cookie place back there. Over here, I've got a little workshop where I've sort of built all of my, sort of upgraded my tanning rack, my chopping block. I've got a couple of chests to hold stuff, but I've got kind of just the bare minimum over here. What I want to have is kind of a nicer fort where it's easier for me to sort of work and live. In order to skip the night, which is when it's most dangerous to have dwarves around, I have made myself a little bed over here in this existing house that was already here when I arrived. I think I can do a little better than that, though. So I thought that maybe on the air, on this stream, I would try to build myself a fancier house, a little fortress, a sort of a base of operations, and then maybe in the next episode, go out ranging and try to figure out how to get myself into some metal smelting. Okay, so we've got some new folks who have showed up in my chat, who I should acknowledge. Thunder Squirrel said, hello, found and fell in love with State of Decay 2 in January. Working my way through the State of Decay series, great to hear how the sausage is made. One question. I heard you talk about all the nationalities and nicknames available in State of Decay, but I don't seem to see many of them. Is it based on your locale? No, it's not based on your locale. I actually, I weighted them according to sort of the demographics of the United States. While I'm answering Thunder Squirrel's question, by the way, I think so. I've already gathered some wood and some stones to use in building whatever I'm building. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna just get a little bit more wood while I'm chatting with Thunder Squirrel. So yeah. So no, what I did was I weighted all of the different sort of nationalities or heritages and sort of things that are represented in the naming scheme and the sort of the cultural background system of State of Decay. I weighted those according to the demographics of the United States. And I didn't do it strictly according to the actual demographics of the United States because it just wouldn't be very interesting. You would be getting an even, like what you're describing, where all the characters seem to come from just a handful of different places. It would be even worse if I actually stuck to the real demographics of the United States, which tend to be, they're changing over time and they're getting more diverse, but they're still pretty heavily weighted towards like white people of like a kind of an English background or a German background. State of Decay 1 is heavily weighted towards white people of a German background for some reason. Just that specifically. Most of the names are German. I think they might have just been going after that sort of like rural Pennsylvania feel. Not sure there. I wasn't on that team. But yeah, so I didn't do it with the actual demographics just because that wouldn't be very interesting. You'll notice that when you're, oh gosh, when you're casting a TV show, for instance, you usually try to grab a group of people from a bunch of different backgrounds, just because it's more interesting to have people who come from different places, who have different life experiences, and that's way more interesting than just having a bunch of similar people in your cast. And when we were sort of developing the character generator from State of Decay 2, we wanted it to be like a casting director. We wanted it to make the same kinds of decisions that somebody casting a TV show would make. As they're putting together your community. And so we weighted the demographics to be just a little bit, so that it would tend to be a little bit more diverse. But at the same time, we still wanted it to be, have the proportions be roughly related to reality. So you'll see that, like, the most common demographics in the United States, you'll see, names and appearances that match those most common demographics more often. And the rarer demographics, like Norwegian immigrant, for instance, is one we have in there because we had a Norwegian immigrant on our team and we thought that would be fun. That is weighted very low. You very, very rarely get a Norwegian immigrant. But you very frequently will get, for instance, people with a Latino background. That's extremely common because it's extremely common in the United States. So there you go. I hope that answers your question, Thunder Squirrel. But it has nothing to do with your actual region. So where you are playing the game has absolutely nothing to do with it. We didn't bother making that kind of thing happen. Okay, yeah. So La Coalición is talking about the fact that his Mexican sort of fan group that he's been building up, which they love State of Decay. They also love a bunch of other games like DayZ. That's been growing, and he thought that might be kind of fun sometime to get a job working for Undead Labs. But he was saying that he feels like the major contribution he could make would be in the areas of, like, community management and translation. And that's right. I mean, he's the thing is, you're already contributing that way because you do report whenever you see translation errors, and you are managing a community of State of Decay fans. And so I'm like, I don't want to be a naysayer, but you might already have that job. It's just unpaid. And I'm not sure what to do about that exactly. That seems unfair. But yeah, I'm not the one who sort of designs the way that aspect of the world works, so I don't know what else to say. So La Coalición is going to run a poll in just a second, but what I need to do, what I said I was going to do, was build a house. So let's think a little bit about this, because I've got a couple of goals. One is, I just want to have a nice house, particularly one that's got a lot of storage space, has got a nice bed for me. I'll want to have a nice chimney, like I had last time, because right now, all I'm doing over here with my temp bed is I've just built a campfire in the back, which just is silly. It doesn't feel very real. So I'll want to have a nice bedroom. I want to have a lot of storage space, and that's kind of it. So I know that eventually I'm going to need to have whatever infrastructure that it takes for me to make things out of metal. I'll also want that to happen at this base, and I'm genuinely not sure how big that is. So I think what I'll probably want to do is I'll want to make a bedroom. I'll also want to make kind of a large public room that's got plenty of space for me to include whatever equipment I'm going to need as I sort of advance my technology. And since that's an unknown, I'm just going to have to sort of do my best with that. And is that about it? Oh, and then the last thing I'm going to need is I need it to be defensible. Because like I was saying, at night, the dwarves come. And that's going to be kind of bad. The thing is, I'm not actually sure what defensible means. Like, I'm not sure what it looks like to have a base that is actually easier to defend than another base. So we'll have to think about that as we go. But let's start with something simple. Let's start with just the floor layout. So I'm going to grab big fat floors. I'm going to rotate it to match, and then I'm going to start placing floors that connect to my little workshop here. Now, I've got the little white dotted line that says how far I can build. So I can only build out this far. I don't even want to build out this far. I just want to build... Basically, so I think that the area that I'm building right here, that's adjoining onto the workshop, this is going to be the place where I stick my metalworking stuff. Now, if I go much further, I'm going to have to dig into the ground. But maybe that's okay. Let's get this guy out. Wait, no, not this guy. Let's get this guy out, and let's level the ground. So I'm going to stand on low ground, and then start digging into the ground in front of me. This is free, which is great. Building up the ground costs stone, but digging into the ground from lower terrain I just do it as much as I want to, which is very, very helpful. So let's build it up, because I'd like to, I think I probably want to put my bedroom off to one side. So let's make sure that I've got room on the sides here. There we go. That's probably enough space. We'll give that a try. Now, one thing I'm going to have to contend with is the fact that I'm building up on top, like up above the ground. And so at some point, I'm going to need to build supports. Like, for instance, you see, when I place this one, the one I'm attaching it to is green. But this one is orange. And, oh, die. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to build a stupid house. So when these things get yellow, that means that they're threatening to collapse if I build too much on them. And so it's probably a good idea for me to start building some more little stilts on these guys. So, like, let's put a stilt there. And a stilt there. And, oh, actually, you know what? That's a bad spot. I should have put them here, because the way I've spaced them, it's more even if I put the stilts on these corners. So, yeah, so let's remove these stilts. I said let's remove these stilts. Get a little bit of wood back. And then let's keep building outwards. So, Jedi Cytrix showed up, and she says that she showed up on a really good line, which was, at night, the dwarves come. Yeah, I'm actually kind of looking forward to showing you what that's like, because historically, if you haven't played Valheim, you might have gotten the impression, as I did when I was fairly new to the game, that, okay, there we go. Snap that in there. That your base is just really safe, you know? That, like, oh, this game is really peaceful. It's only when I go out to other places that it gets dangerous. That is not true. The only reason that seemed to be true was because I was so early in the game. In actual fact, as you progress through the game, it gets more dangerous. And your base actually gets attacked more often. So let's build my great room out a little bit further in this direction. Basically right up against the dirt here, I think. Okay, so this one right here, normally it would be insecure. It would be like kind of an insecure position, but because it's intersecting the ground, it's actually supported. So that's great. I probably will need a stilt over here though. So let's build a pole. And oh, it's starting to get dark. So I named my character after the singer Sigrid, and actually she's got a song called It Gets Dark. And so I kind of want to sing it now, but I'm not going to because you don't actually want to hear me sing. Okay, so this is my great room. It's got plenty of space. And I'm actually thinking I kind of want to enclose my my workshop a little bit. So let's rotate this around to make kind of an interior looking... Wait, why is that not going? There we go. Oh, I think that the it's having trouble snapping because my chests are in the way. And then let's put a little end cap on this. Like that, and then put this on there. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Like, come on. No, no. Put it where the other one went. Come on. How hard is this? Oh, I've rotated it wrong. There we go. That's why it was having trouble. Well, it's one reason. Also, this is just difficult. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. I just heard a noise. What did I hear? Okay, you know what? It's nighttime. So, the tank is saying, when I'm claiming that you don't want to hear me sing, the tank is like, no, we remember the time you sang Man of La Mancha on the official live stream. We know that you that you like to sing. Oh yeah, but I'm not that great though. Okay, so you see there's a big brutish dwarf over there. He hasn't quite caught on to where I am yet. So the question is, do I want to fight that guy? Or do I want to go to bed and just hope he doesn't notice me? That's really creepy, though, isn't it? Having him stand right over there. Anything? Oh, he's coming towards me. Oh, he's seen me. He's seen me. Okay, well, let's get off a couple of early shots. Oh, okay, so he's having trouble getting to me. Oh, not anymore. Ow! Oh, and I need to eat. Ah, gosh. I have let my food get away from me. Oh, no. Stop it. Okay, I'm out of stamina. Let's, Okay. Okay, I blocked him. Oh, but my shield, spear is garbage. It's so hard to hit anything with a freaking spear. All right. There. Okay, I got him. There you go. There you go. Okay. So you see, that was rough. So I don't want to do that again. So I'm going to try to sleep through the night. Before another one of those guys... Oh, I can see, like, blue lights over there. I don't know if that's just... That might just be little fireflies or will-o'-the-wisps or something, but I'm going to sleep. And I hope that means that I can quietly rest through the night and not get attacked by dwarfs. I'm hoping that's how it works anyway. Exion says, if you can't sing well, sing loud. Man. So I've also been struggling a little bit with the volume of my stream. And actually, you know what? I just realized I've been trying to record my streams. I'm going to do that. Okay, I've just started recording it locally. I've forgotten about this, that, like, I've been having some trouble lately where my internet cuts out, and we actually lose chunks of my streams that I have to then edit around. But I've been trying to actually to record them locally and then edit them locally and then upload them, because for one thing, that actually gives me the opportunity to mess with the volume, because I get the sense that when I make a video, for some reason, it's just softer than everything else you find on the internet. But I have found that if I try to raise the volume in the recording process, I just start peaking all over the place and my voice gets really distorted. And so I felt kind of stuck. But one thing I've learned I can do, if I bring it into Premiere, I can raise the volume of a clip in Premiere, and it doesn't distort, it just goes out at a higher volume. And so I've started trying to edit things on my personal machine, which means the best quality that I can get that way is by recording locally at the highest possible quality, rather than relying on whatever quality I get from Twitch. So I'm going to start doing that now. So I've just started recording, which means, of course, this video, if you're watching it later on YouTube, I just got it from Twitch. I just exported it from Twitch. But maybe the next episode will be different. Anyway, so it's the dawn of a new day, and I am going to continue extending my little fort here. So now I need to make a bedroom that's cozy and has a chimney. So I'm thinking a bedroom needs to have space for a bed, of course, and then... Oh, gosh, okay. So during the day, you mostly get these little greylings, who they'll just kind of show up and harass you, but they're not going to actually be that much of a threat. But yeah, I think if I put my bed right here, I can stick a chimney right here, and that will be lovely. So let's do that. I'm not going to try to get a lot of space in here, so compared to the great room. So let's put that there. Did I just hear another roaring sound of a monster? I don't see a monster. So let's just say I didn't. And then these are not important structurally. I'm just putting them there for looks, just because having a corner without a support looks weird. And then let's raise this terrain like that, so that I can put a fireplace on it. And then we will go back to making walls. Now, eventually, I would want to stick a fireplace in some kind of stone enclosure, but that's not an option for me, so I'm just going to put my fireplace in a wooden enclosure and just say that's fine. So here's the very safe place where I'm going to stick my bed. Now, I could put a window next to my bed. I kind of like that idea. So let's do a low wall here, and then a tiny low wall above it, like that, to make a little window over where my bed's going to be. Now, before I go and place any more walls, we should figure out where the entrance to this place is. So we could do... it might make sense to do multiple entrances. Exion is suggesting I should go into the Black Forest and cut down a pine tree. Why? What's weird about a pine tree? What kind of trap are you setting for me? Okay, let's grab the door. And let's... Oh, okay, so I've got to keep myself fed. Okay, so let's do a door that is recessed inside so that it's easier to get up into. Because I had a problem in my other game where the door that I placed, like it was sticking out a little bit. It actually caused me to not be able to enter the house without jumping, which was kind of awkward. Jedi Cytric says, this is how all my bases in Minecraft ended up haphazard and carved out of mountains. This is a lot of planning. This is such the fun part, though, for me. Okay, so we want a door on that side, but it would also be good to have a door... I want multiple ways in and out of this place. So I could put a door, like, over here. Like, in the middle of the great room? I think that makes... Missing requirement. What am I missing? Oh, I don't have enough wood. Okay, so... that is easy to remedy. Let's just... smush this thing and pick up 50 wood. So that's why I did all that preparation. Now, normally, I just hold on to stores of wood like that literally forever. And it's really, really inefficient. But I've decided to be smarter and not do it that way. Okay, so if that is my door, I think I need to have immediate stairs coming out of it. So let's put a little short platform out here. But then let's put some stairs to get me up onto the higher ground with minimal fuss. Now, will this... I don't need more stairs, do I? I don't think so. Let's see if... Nope, that's a wall. Let's see if this... Okay, I definitely heard something. Oh, it's just boars. We got boars running around over there. Well, if they attack me, whatever. Okay, so this is going to be my way down to the door. And then this door is also going to need a staircase. Where? I built up the land here so that I could put pillars. And so, I don't know, maybe this will give me good stuff to work with. Maybe it won't. So let's grab the stairs again. I think I'm going to put stairs right here this time around. And then let's put a floor right at the bottom of the stairs. Oh, like that. Does that actually work? It looks like it's snapping, so it must work. Let's make sure that actually works. Can I run up and down these stairs and into the door? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. And then let's put additional stairs here and here. So now I can get up inside my house this way and the other way. Okay. I think this kind of works. Do I need one more? Do I need one more door? I think I might need one more door. Being ridiculous. But seriously, like, getting enough doors on your house is like... It pays dividends later on. Not having to run circles around your own house all the time just to get home. No, what? It moved right as I was placing it. Oh, that was garbage. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. And just to be safe, do I... Okay, it looks like I can get up this. I'm nervous about it, like, hindering me as I'm going up this corner. Yeah, that corner is going to be awkward. I think the only way to solve it might be to raise the ground here, or at least to level the ground here. Let's level the ground. That didn't help. That made it worse. Okay, is that a little better? Yeah, okay, that works. That works. All right, we've got our entrances. Awesome. Now let's just make the rest of the walls. Let's figure out where the windows go. So Exion was reminding me that I don't actually have to use my hatchet to bust up those logs. I can also, if I want to, just use my normal build hammer. That is a very good point. Thank you for pointing that out. I am thinking about... Yeah, so I want a couple windows here. So maybe what I'll do is... I'll build... like this. So... maybe I'll put some, like... because the ground is higher over here, I'll put higher windows on this side. But on this side... oop, rotating this the wrong way. I'll put a couple of little windows. Like that. Oh, that'll be so cute. And... I should probably not try to make a window look good over here. Let's just do this. And similarly... let's do that. Okay, yeah, this is looking all right. So now we've got to... okay, what we've got to figure out now is how is our roof gonna work? Because, okay, so one thing we're definitely gonna need is the chimney situation. So let's figure out the chimney first, because the chimney is the most complicated. It's actually nice to build next to something that's taller because it gives you sort of the power to build high without necessarily needing to, you know, build scaffolds all the time. So our chimney is going to go like this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I don't feel rest. Oh, I'm out of wood. All right, let's deconstruct. All right, let's try that again. I might have to build a scaffold at some point, but I want to delay it as long as I can. Okay, is this gonna work? It's not. I mean, I kind of theoretically can, but not easy. Oh. There. And can I reach the top of this? Probably not. I kind of can't. There. All right. So that's our chimney. That's how tall that's gonna be. Now that we've got a framework, it's easier to place the rest of it. So I'll just do that and that. And eventually I'm gonna have to get on top of that chimney, but I'll wait till after the roof is built to get on top of it. Ugh. We'll see you later, Jedi Sidetricks. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right. So, by the way, if I miss something important that somebody says, please definitely use my blindfolded emoji to point it out, because I do get very invested in building, and it would be easy for me to get distracted. Okay, so what I think I want to do is build a roof. That thing is, like, any roof I build is just going to be massive over the top of this thing. And that feels wasteful. I mean, because it's longer, I feel like probably the direction I want to go. So let's do a shallower roof so that we're not just going enormous. So let's do the 26-degree roof. So I could start right there. Okay, I think this makes sense. So let's, before building the actual roof, let's build the infrastructure for the roof. So let's build, come on. Let's build that. And then that right there. And then I think what we need then is this and this. And then more of these. Okay, this is going to require me to get up on top of something, I think. Oh, but I've got this little spot to jump off right there. Oh, okay. So, we're going to have some trouble. Because of the way I've built this. Oh, actually, I wonder, can I do this? Can I kill that and instead put this here and kill that and instead put this here? Yes, I think that'll work. Now, when I come over here, I'll be able to just place this, snap right on top of it. Hey there, Malt Sensation. Yes, you did catch me live. Thank you for showing up. It's really nice to have you. Okay, so we've got the peak of this roof defined, of this side of the roof defined. And so we'll probably want a similar peak facing it directly, which means putting one part of it up here on top of, directly on top of this door. And then the other side of it is actually kind of, we need to like overlap basically with the chimney. And I'm okay with that. You can overlap things in this game and it's totally fine. No problem whatsoever. Now, can I just mount this directly? Yes, it looks like I can. And actually, I could have done that in the other spot, too. Okay, so that opens a way into my bedroom. Which, yeah, I'll need to do something about that. Oh, actually, here's what I think I need to do. Let's have a look. So, okay, so my bedroom is going to have a smaller roof. This is going to be kind of the... Oh, come on. Get in there. There we go. Yeah, so it's going to have a roof kind of like that. And actually, I could probably just do the roof and then see where it lines up. So the roof is over here. Hey there, Storm of Iron. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, so I'm going to build this roof out like that. Is that right? That feels weird. That's going on. Oh, I think it's it's rotated. Sometimes it's easy to get things just rotated slightly off without realizing it. Okay. So to account for that discrepancy, I think what we need is, I've never placed one of these before, but I think what we need is an inverted roof piece like this. Let's try to get it pointed at the right thing, like that. And like that. So yeah, so there's my cute little doorway into my bedroom. That's really nice, right? And then we've got these two matching roofs, like roof peaks facing each other. So what we probably want next is a beam connecting them. So let's see how far we can build a beam before it starts complaining. Okay, so we've got a red beam behind this one. Oh, missing requirement. Let's go get some more wood. So glad I collected all this wood, so you didn't have to watch me, like, chop so many frickin' trees. Okay, so if I hit the beam from right here, it might collapse. Okay, it looks like we barely are within tolerances right there. But if I go from this side and join them up, now, yeah, I think it's actually pretty solid now. So I might not need a central pillar. I was thinking I might need a central pillar to hold that thing up, but I think I don't. I think that it's just short enough that it'll support its own weight. So I should remember this width, by the way. Being like 5 long is great for a beam because you can get a nice, big, spacious area without the whole thing collapsing. Okay, so now I think all that remains is to make the roof work. Now, on this side, the roof is going to be easy. On the side with the workshop, it's going to be more complicated, and we'll have a look at that in just a second. But first, let's just build out the part that's straightforward. Get that done. Oh, I could eat another bite. So yeah, if I get attacked, I definitely want to have food in my stomach. So we'll do that. Wait, that went weird. I placed that wrong for some reason. All right, and then this one and that one. Okay, that worked. So the place that's weird is this spot right here. So let's do everything that's not weird first. So the upper part of this is non-controversial in its structure. And then right here, also straightforward. Then here, I might need to use some pieces I've never used before. They've got some like this inverted corner. Is this corner piece? Yeah, oh, gosh, almost. Is it rotated slightly wrong? Is it? There's something wrong with this. Oh wait, it needs to be there. There, yes, okay, cool. It looks like the sun's going down again. Oh, come here. No, not like that. There, like that. And then I've got this tiny little hole up here, but I think that should be filled by one of these. Oh, I need to make sure that it's lined up right. Oh, that's kind of weird looking. Okay. I'll put that there. It looks kind of strange, though. Let me look at that from the outside. Nice thing about shallow roofs, you can walk on them. So, okay, that is a little low even out here, too. So let's break that and try again. I want this thing to line up. Okay, it's just snapping to 2 different positions that are both wrong. So I'm going to try LB plus RS to turn on alternative placement mode, which maybe that will give me, yes, maybe that'll give me the precision I need to place it exactly where I want it. By the way, I really like this shallow roof because I can walk on it. The more peaked roofs that were the first ones I used, were really, really difficult to use sometimes. So that doesn't look bad. I think that's okay. Okay, so I'm about to get attacked. I'm pretty sure. So we need a bed. We need a bed that costs more wood than I have. So let's take that apart. It looks like I made exactly the right amount of wood that I needed. So let's put my bed... Oh, crap. Missing requirement. What? I don't have the... Why would I not have the... Oh, gosh! Get out of my freaking house! Oh, he's breaking my house. Hey, jerk. I just built this. Oh, there. Added wood 50. Okay, apparently I just wasn't standing close enough when I broke that thing, and so I didn't pick it up. Okay, so let's try this again. Bed goes right here. And then miscellaneous campfire goes in my chimney. And then, a cooking station before I go fight some more. Okay, so something's freaking attacking my base. I can hear it. So your base will take damage slowly when it's attacked by enemies. All right, come here. Dang it. I get very tired of how difficult it is to hit enemies with my super long spear. Like, the range on this thing being so slow is extremely, being so narrow is extremely frustrating. Okay, still hear somebody. Oh, it's a freaking shaman. Don't want to let that guy get close. He'll poison me. Uh-oh. Okay, he can heal himself, which sucks. Okay, got him before he could heal anymore. I don't have additional food, so I think I may need to... I forgot where I put my food in this area. Before I worry about that, though, let's see if we can claim this bed and go to sleep. Oh, Exion says that the reason my roof piece is weird is because I grabbed the wrong one. I accidentally grabbed the 45-degree one instead of the 26. That would certainly explain it. Okay, let me see. If that's true... Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's why it was a problem. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, so let's remove this, and let's try again with the correct piece. So I grabbed that when I should have grabbed this. All right, so that should snap perfectly into position. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm still in alternative placement mode. Let's get away from everything and turn alternative placement off, and that will let it snap again. And there. Okay, that's better. Not perfect, but better. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm glad I caught it. And thank you, Coalition, for pointing out that I am at the 45-minute mark. So it is going to be a good time soon to wrap this up. The thing is, I'm not quite done. Oh, wait. Well, one reason I'm not quite done is I need food. I think I was keeping food in here. Yes, I was. Not that. Stop it. What I meant to do was this. All right. So I've eaten, but then the other thing I was thinking was I should have fortifications. Now, I'm not sure what good fortifications look like in this game because I haven't fought enough battles, but I really like sort of the Palisade walls that they let you build, and so I kind of want to just sort of show those Palisades, even if what I'm building is not very effective. So let's have a look at the build menu. So it's under miscellaneous, stake wall. So what I'm thinking I can do here is I'll keep this outbuilding as a part of my base, and I'll build a stake wall sort of coming off its corner like this and overlapping it. Well, I'll do it like that. And so the thing I like about these stake walls is they fit together at any angle. So I can just like tap rotate. And oh, interesting. I've never started high before. So it looks like, okay, what I actually want to do is line these things up like that. And then, okay, right at the bottom of these stairs. So it's overlapping, but you don't really notice at first glance. Right at the bottom of the stairs, though, I want to put a gate. So let's grab a gate. Of course, actually, putting a gate on early is sometimes not the best plan because you kind of want to know where the entire wall is going to be. So I'm going to build the wall without a gate first, and then I'll remove a chunk of the wall to put a gate on. If I even want a gate from this side, well, let's see. Actually, so if let's go over from, maybe starting over there wasn't the right move. Maybe what I actually want to do. Oh, that's true. So Rosenberg is pointing out I can always change the ground height afterwards to match my building. That is a good point. So I did not mean to place that. Dang it. I meant to just rotate it a little bit more. So let's put one at ground level here. Let's rotate it slightly and... Oh, interesting. So so it does try to follow the ground height. Put that there. And then snap that together. Like that. And then get it all nicely, kind of nicely merged. Sort of. A little bit. This is going to be a little bit strange. Yeah, that's awkward. Okay, that right there kind of works. So I'm going to do it because it kind of works, and kind of is good enough. And then I'm going to remove this middle piece right here, and I'm going to replace it with a gate. Like that. And so now I can walk up, open the gate, come in, close the gate, and now I'm inside a palisade. However, I don't think this palisade is that useful unless I can... I mean, of course, one problem is I would need to continue it around the entire perimeter. But even if once I've done that, all it is a delaying tactic right now. Because whoever attacks me, I do eventually still have to fight them. And so what I kind of probably want is a way to get up to the, to be able to, I need parapets. I need to be able to stand at the battlements. So what if I got a small platform and sort of stuck it up here like this, and then I'm kind of making this up as I go, and then stuck a ladder up onto it. Now, this is not the most convenient, well-planned set of, stairs all pointed in different directions, but I can come up here, and now when guys are coming up at me, I can shoot over the battlements. So I think that's a good idea. So Dingus Chief is reminding me to shoot this beehive. So, okay, this beehive here that does bother me if I go into that room. What's it for? Can I use it for something? Or is it just an annoyance? Is it just something I should destroy? So the tank says, I like to use the angled posts and Y-beams to make troll jacks outside my walls. Oh, so you mean so if there's a large enemy like a troll coming after you, basically it's like tank traps, basically? Okay, so yeah, Malt Sensation says hives give you honey. Okay, does that mean that I want to leave that hive there and not do anything with it until I figure out how honey works? Oh, okay, so okay, so you're saying that I should I destroy that hive but then take its ingredients and use them to make a hive of my own? Is that the advice that I'm getting? Okay, that is what people are saying. Okay, so now I think I'm not going to try to surround this entire base with a palisade right this second. Oh, actually, and one thing I've forgotten to do is I haven't put a cap on my chimney. So let's do that. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to try to do that right now, just because that's a lot of wood and it's a lot of like finagling. So that's the kind of thing I should probably do sometime on my own. But let's at least put a cap on this chimney so this whole place is functional. So for those of you who did not watch my original chimney episode, which I think is episode 2 in this series, come on. The reason I have to do this is so that rain doesn't put out my fire. So that on a rainy day, I can still use the fire in my fireplace. But I have to make sure that I'm leaving... Oh, am I out of wood again? Looks like. All right. Yeah, I guess it probably takes a lot of wood to build those palisade walls. So yeah, I think I am going to go out wood chopping, but just a little bit. Just a little bit of wood chopping. Let's go chop down a pine tree. So you'll notice, I think because I'm not... Oh, I don't have any berries in my tummy. So yeah, not having berries in my tummy does seriously reduce my stamina. So we're taking down this pine tree. Ah! Oh, look at that! Chain reaction! Yes! Love it. One of my favorite... Oh, gosh, ow. One of my favorite things in this game is tree chopping chain reactions. Oh, Exion says that's a fir tree. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, actually. I just thought pine... Sometimes people will just say pine tree just to mean evergreen tree without being really careful about the actual species of tree that they're talking about. And that's kind of what I was doing here. So I don't know what a pine tree looks like. I guess we'll have to keep our eyes out for some. Okay, I think we've got enough wood to just put the finishing touches. Oh, hello, sir. Give me your resin. Oh, okay, so they're saying it's tall with no low branches. So I guess you're talking about this guy. That's probably a pine tree. All right, maybe I'll take that on next episode, because that is the direction I'll be heading in the next episode. So yeah, so let's, now that we've got some wood, let's jump up here. Let's try to finish this sucker off. I guess I'll use the same type of roof that I've been using. What am I doing? Building. The same type of roof that I've been using, which is the 26 degree roofs. So let's see, can I just set it on top? Oh no, I probably... Yeah, no, I probably can't. I probably should put some beams across it first, huh? Like that. Like that. That actually might be enough by itself. Let's try the roof again. I keep forgetting where it is. It's over here. So now, can I, like, right there. There we go. No, that's off-center and terrible. Try again, idiot. All right. That looks a little bit more centered. Yes, that's better. All right, all right. Cool. Okay, so I think our little house is done. Like I said, I think that I could spend, now that I've sort of showed you how I enjoyed working on the palisades over there, I'll probably try to build more palisades around this entire thing to make it more defensible. But I'm going to do that at some later time, on my own time. For now, as just sort of a simple base where I can go, where, you know, I can respawn if I die, where I can keep my stuff that I collect. I think this is probably doing its job. So let me see let me make sure I've got everything that I need to go out and go adventuring. Oh yeah, let's drop off some stuff that I don't need. I don't quite remember where I kept things. Okay, yeah, so I'm collecting so much freaking resin. Pine cones, dandelions, ancient seed. I'm not sure what ancient seeds are for. They seem special. let's... I think I'm also keeping a few things in here. Yeah, so ancient seeds, dwarf eyes, all the nasty stuff that I do. That's all kept in here. Okay. There we go. All right, I think our inventory is all set. I think we need to repair our weapons and tools. So we'll use the workbench, do that. But I can't upgrade anything yet because I am still bound by technology. I still need to learn how to work metal. And so that's going to be the goal of my next episode. My next episode is going to be all about trying to get the tools that it takes, sort of the baseline ingredients that it takes to build a smelter, I think is the thing I'm trying to build. Oh, so Malt Sensation says that the Ancient Seed is for the next boss. Okay, cool. So let me try to catch up. So Exion and Malt Sensation have been saying a lot of things to me that I've missed. So let me try to catch up with what's been said here. So, Coalition says, I would make my base with triangles pointing out from my walls so there's no blind spots. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean just like... Oh, so there's like basically like turret towers basically sticking out from the walls so that I can get outside. You're right, because if an enemy is right up next to my wall, getting an angle on that enemy is going to be really difficult. Unless my wall has got a lot of like concave shapes to it where I can always stand somewhere further out than the enemy. That is a good idea. I'll try to keep that in mind as I'm building the rest of my palisades, because my current palisade, you're right, does not have that advantage at all. It has that exact weakness that you're warning me against. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, so Exion and Malt Sensation were telling me how to identify a pine, and that was very helpful. Exion says that there are some also north of my base. And then they were talking about the ancient seeds, what they're for. So yeah, if they're for unlocking the next boss, that makes sense. So I'm not going to be thinking about the next boss until I've at least upgraded my my metalworking technology. So yeah, Exion is saying that a smelter and a kiln is what I'm looking for. So cool. Well, I think I know the next place I need to go. So we will end this episode and move on to the next one. I just realized my microphone is in the way, so it's hard for me to do my little snapping routine. Where do I need to stick it? Right there. There we go. Next episode.